everyone, EnigmaCoinCollector here, and we're going to do another penny hunt today. And this box is a little bit special. I was on the road earlier last week, and I was stopped by a branch, asked them kindly if they had a penny box I could purchase, and they said, sure, no problem. So this one's from a little bit outside of my usual area. This box is from the Poconos Mountains of Pennsylvania, so really excited to hunt it. And it also has the holes in the bottom, and as you can see, there is a fair amount of copper showing. I'm hoping this is going to be loaded with a bunch of older copper cents, some wheat cents, maybe even an Indian head penny. You never know what you've got, but it's a box code 6450. We've hunted these before. Usually they don't do so well, but I'm optimistic because of the amount of copper showing on the bottom side. I've got my brand new up-to-date Rob Finds Treasure penny mat, so I'm good to go there. We're going to be looking for all of the errors and varieties listed here, over here, and over here. Semi-key dates, Indian head cents, wheat cents, 09s, errors and varieties, foreigns, you name it, we're going to be hunting for it. So the only thing that's left to do is to crack open this box, which I've been excited to do for the past week. See if we've got anything on the top side that is going to alert us that this is going to be a good box. It really doesn't want to come open. Come on. There we go. And there we go. And definitely a lot of copper showing on the top side. And is that going to be an ender? That is going to be an ender. 1951D, I believe. 1951D wheat cent ender. That is a good sign. And what else? We've got some 2020s. This one also looks a little bit older. I don't want to spend all time previewing this, but just an 81. All right. It's time to get this box open and see what we got inside. Oh, there's an 09 ender too. This is going to be a good box. Let's start crack and roll, so I'll bring you in on the first find. Yeah, that didn't take very long at all because we're on roll number 1, as you can see up there, and we've already got our first wheat cent. And it was facing me, so I know the date already. It's going to be in 1949 Denver. But that is our first wheat cent on the board early. That is a very nice sign. Hopefully good things to come because of it. We're still on roll number 1, and as I'm sliding them down, I already see 2 more. They're all facing me with the date, but we've got a 1949 out of Philly right here. And then this one down here, 52 Denver. That's going to be another Wheatie. Three wheats, sorry, in one roll. That is very cool. Roll number 2, just laid them out, and I see wheat ears, so this is exciting for sure. Let's check out the date together. 1956 out of Philly. That is our 4th of the box already. Second 50s. Okay, this is really fun because I just cracked open roll 3, laid them out. I see 3 wheat ears, and I see a date that's going to give us a 4th. So we already have 4 wheat pennies, wheat cents in roll number 3. Let's go down through the line. This is going to be a nice video. This is the first one. It's going to be a 1956 out of Philly. Next one. Saw the 44 and went, yeah, that's going to be a Wheatie. 44P. And let's see, right here's the next one. Nice detail. 1958 Philly last year. And one more right here. Wow. 1945 out of Philly. So 4 Wheaties in that one roll. That is going to be a nice pace if we can keep this up through the box. Roll number 4 is going to be that wheat penny ender that we saw, 1951D. So I thought I'd open it live for you to show in case we get another one. I am not putting these in there. This is what the box is producing. You can see we've got a nice mix of nice newer copper and some nice older copper. So let's see here. We know that the ender is going to be this 1951 out of Denver. So we get to add that. And let's just see if we caught anything else that looks old or if there's any more wheat ears. And of course, I turn the camera on and we don't get one live, but that's okay. I'll bring in on the next find anyway. Roll 6 and I see more wheat ears. Wow. Yeah, that's a nice looking wheat cent. 50s. Oh no, 1940. Add a 1940 to the board, and yeah, here's another one. I'm just checking the edges for the dates at this point. 53D another one, and yeah, a 58D. Wow. Okay, 3 more to add to the board. We're cooking now. I'm going to have to start going back to opening rolls live. I just cracked open roll 8. I see wheat ears. And this one, there's 2 back-to-back. Look at this. Did not touch this. This is going to be a 1946. And this is going to be a 1949. So 2 more to add. And I just want to check now. Wow, 30s, 1937. 3 more Wheaties to add. I'm opening the next roll live. All right, we're going to open this one live. And of course, I'm going to open it live and there's not going to be any in here. Because you know that's how it goes. But I thought I'd try it anyway. And see what we have. Just going to look for the wheats. It's just copper. A really green one, but that's just a Lincoln set. Of course, we didn't catch any live. Oh well. Roll 13, right near the end. Beautifully toned. At least on the upper half, it looks like. Wheat cent to add a 1955. Oh, probably not going to be the 55p. No. That would be very apparent, but still a cool one to find. And we're going to have to make some room. Roll 15 just open, and wheat ears are showing themselves right there. This one is going to be a 1945 Philly. Roll 17. 1946. I saw the date. Hit the record button to bring you in. 46 Philly. This is a good box. Roll 18, and we're going to have our first 4. And of course, it's going to be from our friends up north from Canada. 1973. Gets Canada on the board. But wheat cents are just crushing it. I want to start this clip by apologizing because I was looking down at my score sheet. I realized I was actually using my point totals for nickels. So it was not correct up until this point. I have since corrected it, so my apologies there. Just cracked open roll number 22. Double wheats touching each other with a third one close behind. Look at this stuff. And nope, that's not another one, but right there. 3 Wheaties right there. We've got a 1953D, a 46P, and a 42P. So 3 more Wheaties to add to this stacked board. Next roll, I see 2 more. A 1941 via the date, 41 Philly. These are all turning out to be pretty modern, meaning 40s and 50s, but I will take them. We do have the 137, and then this one, 1958D. Crazy stuff. There were 3. I missed one. 3 right beside each other, I believe. 1956. Out of Philly. Bonkers box. Roll 25. We're halfway through the box. And if this was a Jim Cantor penny box, I'd be going off about this blazer of a wheat cent that I just saw and I'm pulling up now. Look at this thing. How crazy would this be if this was something other than a 40s or 50s? Only one way to find out. 47S. That is still a really cool date to get. A 47S in that condition is really nice to have. That's probably going to upgrade my book, but that is a beautiful coin. 1947S. Let's take a look at it under the scope. Yep, 47S. That is a beautiful wheat cent. We'll put it up there just to show that it's special, and we'll keep on hunting, but that is a nice find. Roll 26. This is nuts. I'm going to try to zoom in without bobbling the camera too much. We had another ender. Wheat cent ears. Wheat cent ears. Wheat cent ears. And I thought I counted 5. Yep. wheat cent ears. I'm shaking my head. I don't know what else to say at this point. This has been a really fun box to hunt, and we're just halfway through it. 1948 Philly. 42 Philly. 58 Philly. 45 Philly. And a 57 Philly. Incredible. Incredible. Roll 27 was a little bit of a mess, and out pops another wheat cent, of course. Of course, a 1941 out of Philly gets to be added to the board. Roll 30. 1951 Denver. Get to add that one to the board. Roll 31, we've got our second foreign of the box. 1980 out of Canada. Oh man, this is the next roll. This is roll number 32, and I see a bunch to pull out here for you. First and foremost, a 1955, which is going to be a wheat cent. And you know what that means. We're going to be checking for it, and it's probably not going to be it. Of course not, but how cool would that be to find a 55 DDO? That's one in the roll. I see wheat ears here. 46 Philly. And I see, oh, and we had an ender by the date. Here's the third one, yep. 56 out of Denver. And the ender was one, a 1945. So 4 in the roll that I can see. Hopefully I didn't miss any. If I did, I'll bring you back. Oh, we have a new oldest wheat penny found in this box. Next roll, laid it out, and I saw the 24 staring back at me. So we've got a 20s Wheatie in the box. It's worn. It's a 24 Philly. But that is a beautiful wheat cent. Happy to have it. Now the oldest of the box, and we're up to 38 Wheaties. Holy cow. Roll number 36, and we're already spotting Wheaties. And this one is going to be a 1951 out of Philly. Roll 43, and we've got another foreign, and this one is going to be a young head from Canada. 1962 Canadian cent. That is really cool to see that in the box. And that's our third Canadian of the hunt. Second half of that box, so like the last third of the box, really cooled down. We're on roll 50, and we're going to get a parting gift here. Little thank you from the box. And thank you, box, in 1952 Denver, because that was a very awesome box. So I'll go through, check these, and we also have the coins that I have up here that we look for through the errors and varieties that I don't do until the very end. We'll do that, and I'll bring you back with the recap. Talk about how the box did, but you look at that score at the bottom of the screen there, 70.5 points. That is a darn good penny box. So let me take care of this, go through that, and I'll be right back with you. Well, that box is done being hunted, and wow, what a really awesome box to get. You know, a lot of times you get penny boxes, and sometimes you don't get many finds, but this time we got a ton of finds. I'm really glad I stopped and picked this box up because I don't usually travel to the area where this is from, and we were rewarded with a bunch of finds. You can see here on the score sheet, definitely above average for my penny boxes. 84.7 points. We had a total, and I'll show you, of 1,200 grams of copper. A ton of copper in that box. So definitely above average on the copper. We had 9 09s, 3 foreigns, 38 wheat pennies from the 40s and the 50s. Really cool. 1 from the 30s and 1 from the 20s. Going to give us 84.7 points, which is really, really solid for a penny box. Let's take a look at the finds. Oldest wheat penny of the box is going to be this 1924 Philadelphia. It's pretty worn, but I'm happy to have it. It's really, really nice. And I kind of like the way that these older wheat pennies get when they're worn down a little bit. We also had one from the 30s, 1937 Philadelphia as well. And the rest are all laid out here. Now, I did go through and check for all of the other varieties. We didn't find any, so that's a little disappointing, but it's what is pretty much par for the course for me. There's the 40 of 41, and I won't go through all these, but you can see all the rest of the finds right there. We filled the board. I had to put pennies above there for the spots, and yeah, definitely an awesome wheat penny hunt. I did get one that is going to upgrade my book. This 1947S is definitely going to upgrade my book. Look at this wheat cent. So I'll show you that at the end of the video. So we are going to upgrade a spot in the book. So anytime you get this many wheat cents, can upgrade anything in the book, it's a win. Also got 9 2009s. I did check for the extra thumbs on this type of 09. Didn't get any of those. I'm sorry, the name is escaping me for that exact penny. So I apologize in advance, but didn't get any extra thumbs on that one, and we did get those 3 foreigns, and one of them was a young head, which is really cool to see. 1962. Get that facing the right way. Really like to see the young heads. Would have been really cool to get a King George, but haven't found one of those in a while. All in all, I'd say this was a pretty awesome box of pennies for us to hunt. Maybe I need to be making that trip up north a little bit more often if this is the type of penny boxes we're going to get. Was hoping to get a teens, but hey, can't get mad at all these wheat pennies. Altogether, we had 40 wheat cents, almost a full roll of wheat pennies in that box. That's really, really cool. If you like this video and you want to see more like it, don't forget to click subscribe, and then also click the bell notification so that you get notifications whenever I release a new video. I'd appreciate a thumbs up. If you've got something to say, leave it in the comments below. And remember, it's always a mystery until you crack open those rolls and you find out what you got inside. Thank you for taking the time to watch. I really appreciate it. And we'll see you on the next one. Upgrade time. Come here, you. Nice.